Hey you guys, it's that time. Pick a story where in one of the decks or all of the decks could be a story or a message for you. So what I like to do is to hold each deck up to the camera, starting with deck number 1 so you can see if it's resonating with you. So could your story or message be here in deck number 1? Okay. Or could your story or message be here in deck number 2? Is your story or message here? Or is it in deck number 3? Is your story or message here in deck number 3? All right. So we will go ahead and get started, starting with deck number 1. We have the Emperor, 5 of Cups, 2 of Cups, Queen of Cups, 3 of Wands. Overall energy, we have Death, 9 of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. All right. First off, I feel like somebody has some sort of phobia of bugs. So I don't know if there's some sort of bugs in your home or something gets in your house and you're like going bananas about something. I don't know. That's like the immediate thing that I'm getting, something about a dead bug. Also, maybe some of you are going to be exterminating, or you're trying to get rid of some sort of infestation, or maybe that's your occupation, an exterminator. Now, I'm also getting a situation where you were given some sort of opportunity to do something, or maybe it was a job opportunity. Maybe it was an opportunity to reach out to someone, or to forgive, or whatever. And it looks as if maybe you didn't trust the opportunity, or you were suspicious of it. This also gives me the energy of 2 people who are waiting for the other to do something first. It's like, I'm waiting for you, and the other person's like, no, you do something, you do it first, you say it first. And I feel like maybe because of some hesitation, there may end up being some sort of missed opportunity. I also feel that the overall energy with you guys, you may be dealing with some sort of ending or transformation. Now, for some of you, it actually looks like, if you're single, it's like the end of being single. Maybe, you know, you had a fear about that, or had a fear of being alone, or maybe you had a fear of having to do something by yourself, and you're like, I wish I had somebody to help me, or I wish I had a relationship, whatever it was. And it looks like maybe that situation is coming to an end. I feel like something's happening where you end up connecting with someone that you care about, or finding someone, finally finding someone. Maybe you thought you weren't going to find anyone. It seemed like the options were dead. It's like, man, it's a ghost out here, nothing's going on. But then it ends up that you end up finding somebody. I also feel that maybe somebody is actually going through a breakup. So by the time they come into your life, you know, this person is now single and available. But it still seems like maybe they're grieving or going through something. Maybe it's not necessarily a relationship that ended, but maybe, you know, the loss of a family member, the loss of a job, the loss of something. And you're just kind of connecting with this person as they're undergoing some sort of loss or transition. Business-wise, I feel like something's going on where maybe a risk needs to be taken. I don't know if you're willing to take some sort of risk. I'm getting mixed energy. Something looks like you're experiencing loss, but then it also looks like you're going to gain something right after a loss or disappointment. Maybe you lose your job, but then you end up, working for yourself or starting your own business. Maybe you finally let someone go, and the minute you let go and move on from the past, someone new is brought into your life. It also looks like maybe someone is reaching out to you to comfort you or to hold you, or to give some sort of encouraging words. So, yeah, I feel like maybe you're hearing somebody too because you are going through some sort of loss. Now, there's also something going on with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, also maybe an Aries. I feel like maybe a water sign is waiting to hear from you, or you're waiting to hear from them. I feel like somebody put something out into the universe, or they were like, I'm just putting this out there, and I'm just going to wait and see what happens next. Somebody may be waiting for your response, especially if they've already, put something out there to you, and they're waiting for your response. You're also being told to keep like an open mind about something. Okay, so I also see that somebody that you no longer communicate with or talk to is still watching you. They just have too much pride to admit that they miss you or to take some sort of action towards you. I feel like they're full of themselves and they need to get out of their head or move forward or take some sort of action. This person also comes off as very strong, very masculine, or very just in control of everything. But it does look like on the inside, somebody's going through something. Somebody's broken inside. Someone's suffering inside. They're, putting out this hard or tough exterior. But on the inside, there's another story. I do feel that someone deeply misses you or is hurt by you. I just feel like they want to come forward, and it looks like eventually they will, but they need to get over it. They just need to get over it and just initiate some sort of communication or confirm something for you. So it does look like someone is opening up and sharing their feelings, and you're going to feel closer connected with this person. I hate to say it too, but it does look like something about this loss or ending actually brings two people closer together. So like, say for instance, you're scrolling your social media, you see that someone is going through some sort of loss, and it's like you've got to say something. You're like, oh my God, I can't not say anything. And then by you reaching out to that person, it kind of brings you together, brings you closer to them. Now, also, it doesn't necessarily have to be something romantic either. Maybe there's a friend that you swore off or you just didn't want to talk to anymore, and you're like, oh my God, like I got to say something. So I feel like, because of that, there's going to be some sort of communication. If you do feel that you missed some sort of opportunity, I feel like you're going to get another chance within the next 3 weeks to 3 months. Like if you didn't apply to something when you had the chance, or you didn't respond to someone's message, it just looks like you're going to have another opportunity within that time frame. So it does look as if it takes something uncomfortable to happen to get someone to come out of hiding or to come out of their comfort zone. I feel like there's going to be some sort of disruption in your life or your daily routine, like that forces you to do things differently or to see things differently. Again, just something looks like it's forcing you to confront your biggest fears or forcing you to deal with inner demons. Looks like something also could just be revealed or exposed. Is something's open. So someone definitely could get caught. Ooh, somebody's being watched. Okay, so if somebody is trying to do something in secret, I feel like secret plans are going to get exposed. If someone's watching you or lurking, I feel like they're going to get caught. It also could be that I'm getting that someone thinks that they're getting away with something, but they're being seen. They're being viewed. Or someone is like under surveillance. I feel too like someone is trying to find a way out of an agreement, or they're making excuses. If somebody said that they couldn't do something because they got this scheduled this day, I just kind of feel like they're going to get caught in a lie. It's like, no, you didn't. Like, I'm the one that scheduled that, or I don't know what it is. It just seems like somebody's going to get caught in the lie, put it that way. It also looks like if you've been trying to avoid some sort of spiritual work, you know, the universe is going to stop you. It's like, oh no, not so fast. I just saw abortion for somebody. So I'm feeling like someone is choosing to have an abortion. I also feel like someone's been so caught up in their own emotional suffering or disappointment that they have not noticed someone else around them is suffering. I feel like someone also regrets what they said. If you moved away, someone misses you, or maybe you are missing the people that you left behind. I feel like someone regrets feeling emotionally confused. Like feeling like it was a missed opportunity because they were confused at the time. They were like, last time I talked to you, I was in a confused state of mind. I didn't know what I wanted, and then I didn't hear from you. Now I feel bad because I missed that opportunity. Like, I feel like that's kind of like the conversation that somebody is having in their head. Someone also just seems to feel left out, or like they're being left behind, or the world is moving on without them, or people are moving on without them. There were power struggles between you and another person. Yeah, I feel like there was some sort of power struggles. Looks like someone also felt forced to move out or to leave. Looks like something's going on too with your living situation or your foundation. Something might be up in the air. Like maybe you have to relocate or move, but you don't know where to move to. Something also could be like you might get a curveball, like you weren't expecting your lease to end, and then it comes to an end and you're like, oh my God, you're scattering, trying to figure out where to move to. In love, I feel like someone's brokenhearted. I feel like someone maybe also regrets a divorce or regrets their behavior that caused the divorce. Somebody's like, I should have did better. I feel too like this is also about some sort of guilt. Someone feels guilty for allowing someone to creep in their heart, and because of that, a relationship may have ended. So someone may have cheated or betrayed their partner, and they feel guilty about it. Yeah. So it all actually could be that one relationship is coming to an end while bringing, two other people closer together. And then I also get that there's some, like maybe your intuition doesn't trust somebody, or there's something about a water sign that you're suspicious of. Yeah, I do see something about a pregnancy where the biological father or the paternity is being questioned. Yeah. Okay, so it looks like either a water sign was hiding the fact that they were pregnant, or they're hiding or lying about the paternity of the father. Also, somebody might find out that somebody is not really their mother. They're really their aunt or their sister or something. It also looks like something happened with an air sign. Either someone cheated with an air sign, or someone is viewing the air sign as the one that broke some people up. Not necessarily because the air sign was cheating, but maybe they had some information, and they were like, I have to tell you this, like, I saw so and so, you don't know this, but so I feel like maybe something also has to do with an air sign. This air sign may be a client or a coworker. Or there's some sort of business or professional relationship concerning them. All right, so let me go ahead and move on to deck number 2. We have the 6 of Pentacles. We have the 8 of Cups, the Hermit, Princess of Pentacles, the Star. Overall energy, we have the Emperor, the Hierophant, ooh, and the Devil. All right, so seems like some pretty important things are going on in your life. The overall energy has to do with some important things, basically. So you could have been involved with an Aries, Taurus, or Capricorn. Or something very significant about these people in your life. They all play some sort of significant role in your life. Some of you may feel bound or responsible or obligated to a person or a job. Just feeling an overwhelming sense of responsibility. I feel like maybe something's definitely been a lot of work, and something may have forced you to grow up really quickly. I'm also getting that, like, career-wise, something is becoming like a big burden. Like maybe you recently got promoted, but man, it's really been taking all of your time away from you, just being just focused on work, work, work. Definitely some sort of workaholic vibes going on. Even if you work for yourself, I feel like maybe that's all you've been doing is like focusing on work. I'm also getting some sort of health issues. So make sure that you are taking control of your health, because maybe your health has been out of control, or something has been, something in your body is out of alignment. Could be dealing with anything, could be bones, maybe you're needing some sort of blood work. But it just looks like something unhealthy is going on in your body. I also feel like something is dealing with the base chakra. Could be dealing with foot problems, or anything that is related to the base or root chakra. Your foundation is also very important. Your sense of security. Whatever foundation you're building in a relationship, just make sure that it's based off of facts, based off of truth, and not based off of lies. Now, I feel too like whatever is going on relationship-wise, like you definitely are having to deal with like shadow energy. Someone is going to challenge you, or someone's been very challenging. You have to set boundaries with whoever you're in a relationship with, because they're always going to test your limits. They're always going to push you to see how far they can get away with something. So make sure that you have some sort of boundaries in place. Something about your relationships in general just seem like an obligation. Now, I feel like you're also learning about like the dark side of occult, or that's where your focus is going. Like maybe you've done a lot of research on angels and, raising your vibration to the point where you've now ignored, the other side of spirituality. And, everything is about balance. That's my motto, is like everything in moderation. So I kind of feel like something's going on where now the lower part of yourself is calling out. It's like, you're ignoring me. Like, I have needs too. Like, you can't just focus on your crown chakra. Your root chakra needs attention too. So I feel like even dealing with just like material things, that's also dealing with the base chakra, dealing with like money, finances, things that are all dealing with material things here on earth, and material desires too, things that you want and desire. If you've been suppressing yourself or reframing from something for too long, that's not the healthiest either. Now, granted, let's just say, for instance, this is talking about something sexual, and you're single, of course you have no choice, but there are still other ways for you to kind of heal or focus on that energy. I also feel like this looks like some sort of a marriage or an agreement. You may be dealing with things that deal with like paperwork. I feel like you're going to be focused on paperwork and even like agreements. Yeah. You do have the scales out here indicating that there is something that needs to be justified or balanced or documented. So I kind of feel like you're also going to have like the responsibility of a lot of paperwork. But yeah, I was getting something about spirituality, like something you're having to deal with your inner demons, and maybe that is also manifesting in other people. It doesn't always have to be love related, but just pay attention to, the energies around you. Always just kind of ask yourself, like, what am I supposed to learn from this? Anytime you're met with some sort of difficult challenge, ask yourself, if you have that belief system where you believe that everything is like an extension of you in situations, things of that sort, then I feel like you really need to ask yourself, why are you currently in this situation? What would your higher self want to learn from this situation? What are you trying to get yourself to see or understand? Why have you put yourself in this position? So I just kind of feel like you need to psychoanalyze yourself and your situation to have answers. Now, also, career-wise, some of you might work in the occult, or, you deal with a lot of lower energies or just people around you, period. It just seems like you're getting, like people are coming to you for advice. Also, don't let people abuse you and, take advantage of you as well, because this also is just still indicates that somebody can be very like blood sucking, or like a vampire of some sort, something that is just like a leech feasting off of your energy. So just be careful about the energies that you work with. You also might be working in an environment where you do have to deal with a lot of codependent energies. Now, of course, if this is people that are in some sort of you work in a drug rehabilitation center, of course, that's, I'm not trying to say that they're leeches, but they are like going through something where they're trying to become independent. Maybe you're dealing with homeless people who are just too codependent on the system or don't have anything. it just indicates that you might be dealing with those type of energies and trying to help people become more independent. This is definitely some sort of independent energy. You also might take on a position where you are like in charge, or you're like a leader. You also could be dealing with someone who's a leader or very powerful. I feel like if romantically, you might be dealing with somebody who is very strict, very demanding. They do come off like a dictator. It's all about them. They might have some sort of narcissistic traits that you need to look out for. I don't want to say everyone's a narcissist, but everyone can have that trait. But you might be dealing with someone who is narcissistic, so just be careful about the energy that you're attracting or dealing with. But this person, I feel like they can be so controlling to the point where it makes you unhappy or you feel trapped. Someone definitely sexually, I can see someone is definitely into S&M, but it's like, it's very extreme. Someone is into extreme bondage and control and wants to dominate you and just doesn't want to have it any other way. I feel too like you guys are needing to let go of anything that is weighing you down emotionally, especially emotionally draining. Something could be depressing you. I feel like you're needing to walk away from anything that is unfulfilling at this time. Or that's the advice that you're getting. Maybe you can't do something immediately after the reading, but, there's something going on where you need to prepare yourself to let go or walk away. It also looks like, if something is too stressful, like whatever is being offered to you, like maybe some amazing job is being offered to you, but at the end of the day, it's too stressful. It looks like you would choose to just give it up or walk away from it. I feel like you only want to deal with something that you can handle, something that's balanced. Now, you also seem like you are feeling lost or feeling like you need to understand yourself or understand what you're walking away from or understand why you feel the way you do. I feel like you're really trying to do some research to understand yourself. Or maybe you're trying to understand somebody. You're like, I don't understand why this person is this way. I don't understand why, they do the things that they do. So you're having to try to pick their brain. Now, another thing I'm seeing here is that you are being watched or observed by people with authority. You could be under surveillance. Could be government. Maybe someone is in jail or works in the county jail system, federal prisons. I feel like someone works around sick people, whether that's mentally or physically. Or works around people that are like criminals or suffer from some sort of addiction. That includes being a therapist too. You might be going to a therapist, and maybe that's where this observation is coming from. They're like watching you and observing you, taking notes. I heard something about a witch doctor. And I also like the term, I like using the term bruja too. I don't know why. Maybe someone has that in their blood, like that runs in the family, like a family member. Someone comes from a family of witches, men and women. But I know the Bruja is the male witch, to my knowledge. But it does look like maybe you're having a research and you're finding out stuff about your family or your bloodline. Someone also might have military in a family, like somebody in the family has always been in the military, at least that one person. I feel like you're inheriting something and you want to know why you're inheriting this. Now, it does also look like something in regards to, what do you call it, generational curses, or trying to understand like how to break them, how to heal. Because for some of you, I don't, I'm still learning about that too, but I don't think it's always about like you break a curse and then, that's it. It's more so like just you being here and the situations that you're going through. It's like you're taking one for the team. You're doing things for the sake of your ancestors and having to go through all this stuff. And that is what, maybe you have dedicated your life to doing, is, just kind of tying up loose ends and just fixing. You're here to fix things. Maybe there's bad blood. Maybe there was bad blood between you and other family members, and you were like, I'll volunteer, I'll go here, and, I'll get in this relationship, I'll make things right. So I just kind of feel like you're here to be of service. Maybe that's why some of you are naturally drawn to service work, or why you keep attracting people who need help or assistance. Even I'm thinking even about like nurses. Oh my God, like my heart goes out to nurses, because like, and I'm not gonna get emotional, I'm just thinking about like when my mom was in a hospital and the things that she was enduring and going through, and the nurses that had to come in and help, that's, oh my God, like, shout out to nurses. Like, oh my God, you guys are lifesavers. This is your energy too. People who are selfless, and give to people who are in need and can't help themselves. Some people are codependent and they just can't help it. Some people are codependent just because they're creeps, but I just want to, put that out there and send love out to those that do a life of service. Now, that also includes healers. I feel like, matter of fact, if you've been having such a difficult love life, I feel like it's difficult because you are meant to be of service. And maybe there's a need for you to just kind of change your perspective. I'm not ever saying to like stay in anything so long that it kills you or depreciates you, but understand that, maybe your purpose is to help this person get on track and then like send them on their way. It's like, okay, and not saying that you're never going to get somebody that you're deserving to be with. I'm not saying that either. Just saying that, you've maybe had to go through a lot. It is kind of like an initiation. Like, I've never been in any type of sorority or whatever, but you get it. They put you through a series of difficult tests to see if you can endure to be part of this prestigious group. And then if you prove yourself to be worthy, then you're looked out for the rest of your life. That group has always got your back. You get into some sort of trouble, you call one of your fraternity brothers or sisters, and they're like, oh, you're this and that, we got you. Same thing for the spiritual community, but more so maybe in a spiritual way, like things are happening behind the scenes, like you're always being looked out for. Like if you do this and you do that and that, like they got your back. And they look powerful too. Like you got some strong spiritual forces backing you. And they're like, we see you. We see what you're doing. Okay, we're about to reward you. You're about to get, you know, all the things that you've been praying for and asking for. And I do like how these two cards are kind of together, because I feel like something goes from unhealthy to this, to like some sort of blessing in disguise. You know, it's just like, it started off like this, but now it's been cleared, it's been purified, it's easy to digest now. So I feel like maybe something starts off very difficult and hard to digest, and you had to, you know, be spoon fed a situation or different situations. It has been all like training grounds for you, and now you are going to be rewarded for all the things that you've been, you know, going through. Now I also see this as someone who's initially very selfish and guarded, deciding to let their guards down, deciding to open up their heart, and share and do the right thing. They're like, it's only fair. Like, I feel like someone's going to realize that they have not been just, or they have not been fair. And so I just kind of feel like someone's going to change their actions. I also see someone appearing to you in a dream, or something is appearing to you during a dream. Yeah, some of you have been, it's been like a lonely path or a lonely journey. But I feel like you're going to make it out okay. Some of you had to walk away from something that you had to start from scratch. But I see a major cycle or phase coming to an end in your life. You also may feel betrayed, or someone may feel betrayed by you. But I feel like at the end of the day, someone's going to see like it was for the best, or it's like, okay, that makes sense. I understand why that had to happen now. I feel like you're going to get a big dose of clarity. I heard the name Hunter for somebody. Yeah, whatever you walked away from, or whatever you're about to lose, I feel like it's going to be restored, or something's given back to you. So same thing, like I said, you might have lost a job or walked out from a job. Don't worry about it. Like something, whatever it is, it's like you made room for something new. Now this is able to happen. Somebody also deleted something from the internet, or they keep sharing things and then deleting it. You might go looking for some sort of message, or like someone left out a big clue or a sign, and then they just, or something that confirms how they feel, and then they delete it. Someone also may have been recovering from a breakup or a loss. They had to heal, or you did. Some of you also may be visited by an angel, or a relative, or somebody who crossed over. I feel like they're lingering around in your dream, like they're visiting you in your dream. I don't know what they're trying to share with you or tell you. Also, if you feel the energy of death in your room, just like some of you might be an empath and have that gift where you're able to kind of feel like death. So just, try to relax and remind yourself that you're an empath, and just ask for that energy to be removed. Something also could be going on with a Virgo or I think I said Capricorn and Taurus. Yeah, Virgo also could be involved as well. Aquarius as well. Matter of fact, I feel like if you're looking for answers about, I don't know what you're looking for answers for. I'm getting something about your love life or career, though. If you're looking for answers, I feel like you're needing to look to your Aries house, your Capricorn, Taurus, and Aquarius house, and your Virgo house. Like, what house is it? So is Capricorn in your first house? Is it in your fifth house? Look and see what house is in to help you understand something or to know what house to focus on. So it's kind of, it might be a little difficult if you don't know your exact birth time. If you don't know your exact birth time, at least just kind of look at those areas of your life. But it really would help if you knew your birth time, because each of those houses, as you know, represent something different about your body parts. Even if you study medical astrology, they represent different body parts. They represent different areas of your life. Fifth house might be talking about children or hobbies or passions or vacation. Ninth house might be talking about traveling, spirituality. Sixth house might be talking about health or legal actions. So I just feel like you need to look at what house those signs are in. I feel that either you are about to forgive someone or someone's going to forgive you. Doesn't have to be romantic, but it does look like forgiveness is on the table. Could be with an earth sign especially, or maybe Scorpio. And I also feel like somebody has something to share with you. Somebody is like, they're wanting to explain something to you, or they're wanting to clear the air. So you're going to get your answers. Like I said, you're going to get like some clarity. All right, so let's move on to deck number 3. You have the 8 of Coins, 10 of Swords, Page of Wands, Ace of Coins, Temperance, overall energy, the Fool, King of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. All right. I feel like you have been careless about something, or you've been ignoring people, ignoring or avoiding situations. It looks like you've also just been taking things very lightly. You haven't been taking something very serious. Not saying that anything's wrong with that. I'm just getting kind of like this blase blah mood, just like, whatever, I don't care, I'm having fun. You also may be viewed as someone inexperienced or who doesn't know what they're doing. And not saying that you don't, but again, you're just giving off that attitude like, I don't care. We do not care. So that stupid thing has been stuck in my head. But yeah, it does come off as like not caring. Maybe these two people are trying to give their opinion about something or trying to give you advice about something, and you're like, I don't care. Or this is how you are being treated. You're the one, you and another person, you're trying to tell somebody about something or want this person to take your advice and they're just not listening. I feel too like you are rediscovering yourself. And maybe you're viewing something as an adventure, or you're just like, this is an adventure. I'm not going to take myself too serious. I'm not going to take this situation too serious. I'm just going to play it by ear. You're just coming off just very detached and open, basically. There's something going on too with these signs. So Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Yeah, something about those two main signs seem pretty significant in your life. I see someone casually quitting or leaving their job, just not taking something very serious. Like, you know what, I don't care about this job, so therefore I quit. I'm leaving, goodbye. Without really thinking something through. Also could walk away from something that you were working on. Maybe it was a project, maybe you were writing something. I just kind of feel like it's not that serious or it's not that big of a deal. I see something about your everyday routine is getting ready to change. It's also something about your mundane life maybe coming to an end. Maybe your life is getting ready to be more on an edge or more exciting instead of so predictable and routine. You may be getting ready to do something very out of character, outside of the box. I feel like you're getting ready to take some sort of a risk. I feel like somebody's also ripping out the page of something. They're just like ripping it out. Like, I don't care about this. This isn't important to me anymore. It seems like you're ripping some sort of pages out. Especially those of you that are writers, I feel like you're just deleting stuff or like you're scrapping something. You're like, I don't even like this part in this story anymore. I don't like this. I don't want this. If it's a journal, definitely could be burning something. You might be writing things on little notes and then burning it. Something could be part of a ritual. I'm also getting something about OCD. Like someone is just like, having to touch something over and over again, trying to overcome some sort of OCD habit that they have. I feel like someone is also maybe getting ready to wander into your life. I feel like your life is unpredictable for the next few days. Depending on when you watch this video, I just still feel like from the time you're watching this video, something about your life is very unpredictable. Something was unforeseen. I feel like even if you study astrology and you're like, no, I study astrology, this is supposed to happen and that's supposed to happen, I feel like you didn't see something happening. You're like, oh, how did I miss this? It says that this isn't supposed to happen, or that wasn't predicted. The same thing like weather. It's like the weather is predictable. It's like supposed to be bright and sunny, and then the next thing you know, it's a storm outside. It's like, how did the weatherman miss that? So I feel like something does go under somebody's nose. It gets overlooked. Or there's some sort of hidden something, same thing, something is hidden that you don't see. You're like, how did you get to this conclusion? Something's going on too where maybe there's if you start a new job, I feel like you're having to start entry level. If you are any type of artist or performer, I feel like you have to audition for something. Something that's kind of like being a new kid on a block. It's like you're so new to this. You're so brand new. Like you don't know what you're doing, but you're having to learn something as you go. So yeah, something about your career, you might just jump into something. You're like, I don't know what I'm doing. I just thought about it, or I've been wanting to do this. I'm going to try it. You might fail at first, but then I just feel like it doesn't matter. You're going to go back into it. You also could be doing something that you wouldn't normally do as far as dating. Maybe it's someone younger. Maybe it's out of your race. Maybe it's something. It just seems like it's something different. Maybe you said you would never date someone that had children, and here you are dating someone with children. So it just looks like somebody is stepping outside the box and doing something completely out of character. It's funny too. Now I just thought about, let's say you've never, or you swore off of certain zodiac signs. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of like that. Like there's certain zodiac signs that I just don't see myself with. So I just got the thought of, what if you end up dating a zodiac sign that you said you would never be into, or you just don't like, or whatever. Don't ask me what mine are. It's a few. And it's not like that I don't like them. It's just more so like, really? I never saw myself with this zodiac sign. But yeah, I kind of feel like something like that could be happening. Now, I feel like you're also making the best of your situation. You are doing some sort of alchemy, some sort of magic, some sort of manipulation with energies. I feel like you're doing something to make it work. So yeah, you're tempering a situation that was imbalanced, and just making something work that doesn't normally work. You're pulling something off. It also looks like you are going to be practicing something, like you have a gift and you don't know, it's some sort of spiritual gift especially. And you're like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to try it. Like maybe you're trying to channel or talk to the dead. Maybe you're trying to astral project or astral travel, remote view. Maybe you're trying to read people's thoughts. Just any type of unusual gift that you have. I feel like you have it, you haven't really used it, and now you're kind of like working it like a muscle. You're like, let me practice this again. And of course it does, like I said, it looks like you failed the first time, and then as you keep going, you start to get good at it. So I would suggest doing that. If there's something that you think you might be gifted at, or even if it's something that you didn't think you would know how to do, I suggest that you try it, because there's a reason why you kind of been wanting to do something like that, or you've been thinking about something like that. I also get a situation where somebody is like healing or recovering. If you do get sick, or if you fail off of your diet routine, I feel like you're gonna pick it back up, or you're gonna moderate it or tweak it. You're gonna do something that works for you. You might not be able to follow something 100%, but you put your own spin on it, and I feel like it works for you. I'm getting someone who like is a chef or a cook, or who's experimenting in the kitchen. Okay, romantically, I feel like somebody planned on sending you a message or coming to you or calling you, and I feel like they stopped. They hung up the phone. They like called you, they dialed your number, maybe it rang, they hung up. Or they had something in their drafts. They were going to send it to you. They decided not to. I feel like they deleted it. I don't know what they were going to say. It could have been something good or bad. I don't know. I almost want to say they were going to send something to you like snap, like they wanted to snap or tell you about yourself, or they wanted to do something, but I feel like they changed their mind. They're like, I'm not going that route. I also see something falling through, but that's okay. I feel like if something falls through, it wasn't for you. There's something else around the corner. I feel like somebody's getting ready to get a new tattoo. I feel like you guys also need to take a break or get some rest. Your body might be tired. You might have some sort of backache or just muscle aches. Something seems like you're overworked. For some of you, there's a fire sign that secretly has feelings for you, and they feel like you're their soulmate. They want to reconcile. They've been hiding. They've been in hiding. They've been peeking out to just see what you're up to. And I feel like they want to come forward. They lost the courage at first for whatever reason. But I feel like they're deciding to come forward. Like here, I feel like it's the same energy. This person started to write something, do something, and then they decided that they don't want to do that route. They want to do something else or something different. For some of you, someone is thinking about marriage or commitment or something long term. I also see somebody doing something crazy for you. Somebody is like, I did this for you. They're doing something like really, like crazy. You're going to be like, you're crazy, but they're doing it for you. Because they're like super passionate. They're going to prove their love. They're going to prove, that they're worthy of your love. So romantically, it does look like an engagement. If you don't know this person or if it's very new, of course, it's more so like somebody coming out and admitting or professing their love to you. Career, more so something about in regards to your living situation. I feel like you guys are getting ready to make a purchase on a home, or you're going to find the right home. You might get turned down for one place and then get an approval somewhere else, or you know, after you place your bid in or whatever, like something gets rejected, but it's okay because there's something else waiting for you. Or whoever outbid you, their deal might fall through and then you end up getting it. So don't worry, whatever's for you is for you. I feel too like when the conditions are right, things are going to manifest in love, career, a friendship. I feel like you're also going to find something that you were looking for. You said you were looking for something, and I feel like you're going to run right into it. But it's really the, you know, the universe conspired to have you cross paths with a person, place, or thing. Some of you will get your sexual healing. Something that you're manifesting is happening, is materializing. Something is on the way. But I still feel like there's some sort of sacrifice that needs to be made, or someone needs to let something go first before it can fully manifest or materialize. Somebody may need to let go of an earth sign in order to have what they really want, in relationship wise. Or an earth sign could be thinking about letting something go for you. The other thing I'm getting here is that, like, if you want to have your dream house, or you want to live in your dream neighborhood, of course that means that you have to let go of what you're familiar with or what you're used to. So I feel like the overall energy is about you guys exploring the unknown and doing things that you don't normally do. Do something different, and I feel like it's going to lead you to where you need to be. Yeah. All right, so hopefully these messages have helped, but feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending love and grace.